And Lucky Rider 79, the full version, I was actually correct. It actually did get released today. Couple hours or minutes after I just made my last video about it, asking when it was gonna come out. Yeah, but honestly, everything's the same except until we get to the fight at the end, which let's go to right now, because Mr. Mitch actually changed it up a little bit. So yeah. So as you can see, the fight scene just starts off with Iron Man using core energy, and Lucky Woman doesn't, as the POV doesn't evolve Quad trying to stop him. And as we can see, Iron Man actually uses a lot more abilities this time, as well as the other bigger threat. He's also fighting off a lot of opponent. And honestly, Omega Rock actually steps in like the first time. And uses a lot of abilities this time. Well, Iron Man's also just going in from behind as well. And we can also see a Chrome Punk over there. He's just dying. And then now this time, Lucky Rider actually comes in a lot more faster. And he's already using his abilities. And then he's right there. And then he gets infected, sadly. And then the Mandalorian's also there as Iron Man's using the red mist, but then he goes instantly this time to the Iron Man, and then he also knocks out a couple of people, and we find out that they're actually trespassers. So yeah, so then Iron Man's just, the Mandalorian and Lucky Rider are fighting, but then Lucky Rider gets uninfected and he uses all these powers, but then he gets knocked back far, and then the Mandalorian's right there as he's using his powers as well. Then he just stands there as he also gets knocked back. Yeah. Then he rides after them, and then Lucky Rider gets up, and then he chases also after them. After the bigger threat, after Iron Man. So these two events could be happening at different times, maybe. So maybe Mr. Mitch thought the fight was a bit bad, so we decided to change it up, because now we can see them using and coming in a lot more faster and using more abilities. So yeah, because as we can see, Iron Man is using more abilities, and also now the bigger threat is also using more abilities, but he ran away. Iron Man sees this. He's not happy, so I guess he must have also, yeah. Then he just flies after him. Sam. Then we also see a Mega Rock going after him as well. And then, yeah. And now we can see these Lucky Riders just walking forward. Yeah, going into the last base, because Mr. Mitch in the description said that there's the last base before they go to the fighting one, so I guess this might be it. And also we see a new character, and it is the Omega Rock, but it's not the original one of the Titan, because this one has a this one has a purple one. Then we can also see the scientist there. So yeah, and then by the way, the Omega Rock does see something in verse, I'll verse it later. And then we also see Hades there. And then we can see that girl that got knocked down is actually a Carrie, also known as Osaka. So yeah. And honestly, yeah, we do look off into the distance. Yeah, and then we teleport over there. And then, yeah, and then we honestly just walk down to the base. So as we're still walking, and then we can see Lucky Woman using the green punch, and then we can see it's the nothing. She's using score energy, stands there, and then Lucky Woman does fire like a shot over there to kill the rest. She tries to open this door, but it is locked, and then she backs up, and then she shoots the blast at the door, goes in, gets ready to fight, but she doesn't shoot or fight or anything, because as we can see, there's actually Fortnite players in there, and they're shooting guns, and we can tell because of the builds. So yeah, and then they do stop, but they're actually doing emotes like the lightning one that we used to teleport, but they don't teleport because they're emotes, which is a real surprise. So I wonder how long these Fortnite players were hiding down here. Yeah, I wonder if they're like the creators or like unknown, because then one of them actually starts speaking. Ally, right? They say like, is Lucky Woman an ally? She gives a thumbs up, puts it back down, looks there, then she teleports away as well. But she does give one last glance at the Fortnite players, And then we get introduced to a black screen, and then they do say something, maybe, and then, yeah. And then we're actually introduced to this, like, Civ floor. Maybe because it's uploaded on May, and this was kind of made during May, or May the 4th, there. And then we see the secret agent that says, look to the left with a text down the bottom as he does walk away. And then for a split second, we can actually see writing, and it says, like, Lucky Ride, and then we actually do see writing upside, and then we can see the secret agent over there. He disappears, and then we're over here at this base. Yeah, and then Lucky Rider actually has that gun from the scientist's new invention, then he shoots it over there. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably guessing it is a scientist's new invention, because how else would he get that? So yeah, and then he shoots it up the base, so that means that base is fully, completely destroyed now, which is a surprise, because I mean, I feel like that would have been done a long time ago, but never mind. Yeah, then Lucky Red does say something, and then teleports away. That's honestly a very handy scientist invention that they did get as well. And then we see a Mega Rock. So yeah. And then he also says something, and then looks at us, says something, and then also teleports away. And then we just look at the base, and then we teleport away, and then yeah.
Enemies. That's really good. That was awesome, this is awesome, this is really good. Yes, almost. Mind your own business. Leave now. There's nowhere to run for you, and whatever that is, you won't be alive to see it, whatever is coming.
So it looks like we got an extra minute of footage for. So as we can tell and see by that, we can tell that everything was the same, and also the voice lines were the same at the start. And yeah, and honestly, I guess Mr. Mitch didn't have time to add the other voice line for the second part. And also, yeah, the fight scene, the fight scene at the end did seem to change. So yeah, so I guess they did use a lot more abilities, and they came in more quicker. So yeah. And so, yeah, I guess Mr. Mitch didn't have time to put in the voice lines, because the voice lines were actually removed. But I mean, like, there was more voice lines at the end of the, like, when there was the extra scene. So, yeah, and honestly, why do the Omega Rocks think of us as enemies? Because he actually said enemies, but then, like, stuttered, because he was scared that he might have actually hurt us, yeah. But, I mean, I don't know, they could still be friends. See, and honestly, they did say yes, almost there, so I guess maybe they mean like that by like, well, they said yes, almost, but I mean, like, maybe that means like they got maybe, like, I mean, like, they got the humans, but like, there's still more to go find, maybe, so yeah, or like, they've almost got the bigger threats here, I don't really know, so yeah, but that's really it. But, yeah, anyways, please like and subscribe for more, and bye. And also, it does look like we did get an extra minute of footage, but, yeah, I don't really know, but it does look like it's here. Bye.